Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So it's January. Okay, I hope I post this video actually in January. It's January and people are always talking about goals for the new year. So in this case, goals for 2020. So I wanted to know, do you guys write down your goals? Do you write down your vision? I personally write down things I want to achieve in a particular year. And I've been writing them for a while. I don't necessarily achieve everything, but usually I always have like some sort of way, like some sort of vision that, okay, this is what I want to achieve this year. And sometimes I do it in the beginning of the year, sometimes I do it wherever I feel like. Actually, I usually have I have a diary. Is it a journal or a diary where I write down what I'm thinking at any particular point in time, but I always make it a point to write down whatever it is I want to achieve, usually on a year basis, but I could always go back and refer to it, or I could write down new goals whatever I think about them. I remember, I think early last year I went to church and the pastor was talking about this verse in the Bible, Habakkuk 2 verse 2. I'm going to read what it says. Write down a vision and explain it on tables, that he may run who is reading it. So actually in Swahili it even sounds better. I remember the pastor just saying, ndoto yako na uiandike. So, and since then I've always referred to this verse, like if you want to achieve something, if you want to do something, I think it's best to write it down. I do remember there was a time, and okay, I don't remember when I started writing down my goals, but I also remember sometime when I was in university I read this book called The Secret, and it was all about the power of visualization. And it's a self-help book, but then again I really loved it. So I remember so the book said, if you want to like achieve something, write it down, and then write it somewhere that you can see it and you're going to achieve it. So I remember writing down something, or I wrote it and I placed it on my reading desk. So in my room I had a reading desk, so I just placed it there, and I actually was able to do the thing I wanted to do. So actually I wrote two things, and I actually did both of the things. So yeah, I remember also one of the things was also about my studies, what I wanted to graduate with. So I'd written it down as well. So of course you have to work hard. It's not just enough to write down and then you think you're going to accomplish it. Yes, but I do remember the two things I wrote, I was able to achieve them. So so I like writing down what I want to achieve, and like writing a journal is something I always want to do, even on a daily basis. But of course I know I can even pass like a whole week or 2 weeks I've not written down anything, but it's always on the back of my mind. Like if I can write down things, then going back to them, you're like, oh my goodness, I wanted to achieve this. And sometimes you write down things and you've forgotten about them, and then you come and achieve them, and then when you come back to your diary and you're like, oh my goodness, I was able to achieve this thing. So yeah, so I just think that if you don't write your vision down, if you do write your vision down, then maybe you might have a little bit more focus on how you're going to achieve it. So usually when I'm writing like my yearly goals, I usually divide them. Like say this, I have like financial goals. I know that I want to invest more, and okay, I've dealt with the equity segment. I know about investing in shares, I know about investing in bonds, but I think this year I want to know about other investment avenues more than those that I'm conversant about. So I think this year I want to do a little bit more of investments, learn about them, maybe invest. I want to save a bit more money. There was a YouTube video I was watching, I don't know how many weeks ago, and the person was saying that you should try and do a yearly budget. So that is also something I'm trying to do. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do, but I do as a monthly budget, but then again, I think like a yearly budget might make me focus more, or I have a clear picture. Okay, like this is 2020 January, this is where you are at now, and maybe if you save this or if you invest this, then by end of the year this is where you're going to be. Because usually since my budget is monthly basis, I'm like, okay, you maybe save this, and then sometimes I'm not able to because I had to do maybe a large purchase. But I think like with the yearly budget, then I'll be able to have a clearer picture of how my year is going to look like. So yes, that's one for my financial goals. Okay, the second thing I want to achieve this year, and I've put it on health goals, is I want to eat a little bit. I want to eat healthier. I was able to do that in 2019. I lost some weight towards the end of the year. I fell off the wagon. I gained some weight. So I hope I get back on track. So far January has not been the best in terms of health goals, but it's on the back of my mind. Like I know for sure that if I want to get to my health goals, I need to do A, B, C, and D. I'm not so far it's not in my goals to go to the gym. I don't enjoy going to the gym, but I know that if I was able to for just 3 months, I would have the body I want. I would have a flat stomach. But the issue with me is I'm always thinking of things that I can incorporate to my lifestyle. So I usually don't want to do things that I think are a stretch for me and something I cannot do consistently. Like food, I know that I can eat well. I mean, if I can eat fruits, I can do this. It's something that it doesn't require a lot of effort. Like last year when I was doing my health thing, I used to carry a salad. I know for me to achieve my goals, I have to eat the salad. So I used to carry a salad to the office and I eat that. So the fact that I've removed buying food from the equation, so it doesn't require a lot of effort to just make a salad at home and carry it to the office. So I usually want goals that are not far off. Like if I'm not running, I'm not going to try and kill myself and run, because I know I'm probably going to to run for 2 weeks and then I'll stop. No, so I usually want to do things that I know I can be consistent on. So yes, I want to drink a little bit healthier alcohol. More so, I want to stop drinking ciders. Not sure if I'll be able to accomplish it. January has not been good, but yeah. Also, something else I'm writing a goal for this year is on career. There are things I want for my career, so I usually write down those things. I remember I think 2018 I had my career goals. I didn't achieve them. I think last year I achieved them. So yes, sometimes whatever I want might not work out in that particular time frame, but usually it comes to work out. So there are things I want to accomplish in my career, so I've written them down. It helps to have a little bit more focus. So when I go back and then if I've fallen off the wagon, I'm like, okay, this is what to achieve. This is what to achieve in maybe 2 years, 3 years, and I'm always asking myself, is what I'm doing today helping me to get closer to where I want to be? And the last segment of my goals for the year is on family. I want to travel. I want to travel with family, not necessarily this year, but I'm thinking of setting up a travel fund so that I don't get stressed. So relationship, I want to improve my relationship. There was a book I was reading on, I think it's The Compound Interest, and it was saying that if your relationship with someone is not good, you are 100% responsible for it. It's not really about that other person, it's about yourself. So I want to improve. There's some relationships I want to improve, and I know that the effort has to 100% come from me. It's not going to be the other party, because we might wait for that other party for forever and nothing happens. So there are things, the relationship I want to improve this year, so hopefully I'm going to put in the effort I'm going to put in the effort to improve those relationships. I remember I was watching a video by Yami Mami, and she was saying something along the lines of maybe you have a relationship issue, and they were told in whatever was it, their marriage seminar, like, work on me, pray for them. So there are some things you can't really do anything about, some relationships that are not as good, but sometimes I remember this, like, work on me, pray for them. So you work on yourself. What are you, since you're 100% responsible for that relationship, what are you going to do about it so that you improve that relationship? So you work on me, and then you pray for that other person, so hopefully that other person will be better. But then again, whether they become better or not, it's not something you can control. You can just control you can control yourself. You can control how you respond to certain situations, but ideally work on yourself, and then you pray for that other person. So thank you guys, that's all for today. Those are the things I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about goals, and I'm thinking about vision for 2020. So do you guys write your goals down? Do you guys write your vision down? So let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.